Ocasio apologizes for tearful president vote on Israel's Iron Dome funding bill. Cruz blames Biden for Haitian migrant crisis. Newsom signs a law that removes words from various sections of the California State Code that are deemed offensive. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez penned a lengthy and emotional open letter apologizing to her constituents Friday for effectively abstaining in a vote over funding for Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system, which overwhelmingly passed in the House a day earlier. Ocasio-Cortez could be seen crying in the House after the vote, used her letter to criticize both the substance of the bill and what she described as the reckless and rushed process to pass it. She opposed the unconditional aid to the Israeli government, she added in her letter, but ultimately switched her vote from no to present, meaning a member takes no position in favor or against, but records their presence. The House voted for the measure 420-9. She was not explicit about the reasons for her change of heart, but hinted at a lack of time for substantive community consultation, as well as hateful targeting and the creation of an atmospheric tinderbox of vitriol. The $1 billion funding of the Iron Dome system, which is designed to counter short-range rockets and mortars from Gaza militants, was originally part of the wider government spending bill. However, some liberals threatened to vote it down, upending the entire spending package. As a result, Democratic leaders opted to instead strip out of the Israel funding provision and make it a standalone bill, which passed Thursday. The procedural maneuver, however, flared tensions among Democrats, with Ocasio-Cortez slamming the process as deeply unjust. Amid the fray, Republicans were eager to paint the entire Democratic Party as anti-Israel. The vote was welcomed by Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, who thanked the Democrats and Republicans alike for the overwhelming support for Israel and the commitment to its security. The bill will now move to the Senate for consideration before it can be signed into law. Senator Ted Cruz called out to President Joe Biden and scorned his actions for canceling flights scheduled to depart Haitian illegal migrants, only to put them under the bridge in Del Rio, Texas instead. The Texas senator was the Friday keynote speaker at the Mackinac Republican Leadership Conference in Michigan, where he spoke on the raging illegal immigration crisis at the southern border. Cruz said the situation at the southern border is an absolute catastrophe and harkened back to earlier this month on September 8th, where there were between 700 and 1,000 illegal immigrants, primarily from Haiti, being held under the Del Rio Bridge. The Mexican cartels have been funneling the Haitian illegal immigrants to Del Rio for whatever reason, Cruz said. Well, on September 8th, there were roughly 900 Haitians preparing to be loaded onto planes to be flown back and deported to Haiti. Cruz pointed out that the same day the migrants were to be departed, Biden canceled the flights and the 900 Haitians don't get on the planes. Instead, they called and texted their friends and families from cell phones. Cruz warned the U.S. is on a path to exceed 2 million encounters with illegal migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border this year alone, remarking that the country is experiencing the worst illegal immigration in 21 years due to deliberate political decisions made by Biden. Biden was also put on a blast by Cruz for not going to see the children in cages in border facilities or going to the Del Rio Bridge when a group of migrants the size of a small town was being held under an overpass. California will strike word alien from its state laws, getting rid of what Governor Gavin Newsom called an offensive term for a human being that has fueled a divisive and hurtful narrative. Newsom on Friday signed a law that removes the word from various sections of the California State Code. California passed laws in 2015 and 2016 that removed the word from the state's labor and education law. But the law Newsom signed on Friday finishes the job by removing the word from all state laws. The word will be replaced with terms like non-citizen or immigrant. By changing this term, we are ensuring California's laws reflect our state's values, Newsom said. The federal government has used the term alien to describe people in the U.S. who are not citizens since at least 1798 with the passage of the Aliens and Sedition Acts. But Assemblywoman Luz Rivas, a Democrat from Arleta, said the word has become weaponized and has been used in place of explicitly racial slurs to dehumanize immigrants. The words we say and the language we adopt in our laws matter. This racist term, alien, must be removed from California statutes immediately, Rivas said. Governments, libraries, and news agencies have been updating its immigration language in recent years. The Associated Press updated its widely used style book in 2013 to advise against using the phrase illegal alien or illegal immigrant. Harvard Library announced in March it has removed the phrase illegal alien from its cataloging language. Newsom also signed laws on Friday that clarify crimes targeting people based on their immigration status are hate crimes, and that private detention facilities in California used to detain immigrants must follow local and state public health orders. I'm Joyce Grace. Please share, subscribe, and like our channel so you can help us inform more people about the latest news around the globe. Thank you for watching our video, and see you next time.